What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, Cardinal Red, and we back for some more of that Island boxing talk, people. And today we talking Manny Pacquiao has a backup plan for Mayweather rematch. Alright, y'all, we all know that, the Pacquiao is testing the waters for his next fight, who his next opponent is going to be. He wants the Mayweather rematch, I feel like pretty bad, and I think he probably has his own reasons for that. Maybe he wants to get the rematch so he can retire and just get it over with. Maybe he wants the rematch just to get his victory back, because he does feel like he was injured during the first fight. For whatever reason he has, he wants that fight. He wants that rematch. Okay, well, Mayweather is saying he's retired. He's done with boxing. He doesn't want it. I don't know if that's a tactic or if it's I'm done with boxing completely, or just, he just might be waiting for the dollars to match up with the risk of him possibly losing this fight. And with that, being said, Pacquiao has to look for another opponent at this point. There's no, there's not a lack of fights at PBC. There's plenty of fights over there, but a lot of these fights, they're just not profitable fights for Pacquiao. Good matchups, great matchups. A lot of them are good matchups. They're just not profitable, and that's, to me, that's a big problem. Especially when you're Pacquiao's age and his status, just don't want to be doing things for to pad your stats anymore, and to be saying that you did it. Right now, for Pacquiao, should be all about the dollars, all about the money. Because you are about to exit the sport, so you need to be collecting as many dollars off the sport right now as you possibly can. So we all know, Keith Thurman right now, he's throwing his bait out there. He's fishing for a Pacquiao fight. Earl Spence is a very big name being swirled around with Pacquiao, along with Mikey Garcia, the winner of the Earl Spence-Mikey Garcia fight. And Sean Porter now is emerging as a pretty big name as far as a Manny Pacquiao fight, which I actually would think that would be a pretty good fight. But I think didn't Porter lose his last fight? I have to look that up. But I'm not sure if he still has his belt. If he still has his belt, it would be good for Pacquiao if he could do some belt collecting. If he could unify all of the belts before and then retire, I would accept that, as a great way to go out. But dangerous, super dangerous, and it could change, his legacy and the outcome. And Danny Garcia. He's now emerging as a name. Coming off a loss, pretty good fighter, strong, young. Just, names like Porter, Garcia, Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia, unfortunately, because I really like Mikey, and Keith Thurman to a lesser extent. These names are not sellable. The only name in that bunch that is sellable is Earl Spence. And it's because he fought Brooke, and he's known on the other side of the globe. So he has a small fan base over there in the EU. He has a nice fan base in America. And, enough people think he's talented enough to beat Pacquiao to where they would tune in and it would be slightly sellable. I don't think it would even sell as much as the AB fight did. but it would probably do, you know, 200, 300,000 buys. Good, but you won't legacy defining numbers at this point. You've already done good in your career. You want massive numbers at this point, and the only fight in there that's going to bring him at least decent numbers is Errol Spence. So we'll see where Pacquiao goes from here, man. We'll see who he decides. Who you decide? Who do you think Pacquiao should fight, man? Leave me a comment down below. Out of these guys, you know, I left Terrence Crawford out of this one. So out of these guys, who you guys think would be Pacquiao's next opponent? Hit that like button for me. And please subscribe. If you need any boxing gear, hit the description box. I got some promotional codes right now for who am I dealing with at the moment? Finish Line. So if you need any Finish Line gear, I have a promotional code for 15% off. So if you want that code, hit me up. I'm gonna leave a link in my community section. So be looking out for that link. If you know any homeless people, 1 minute of your life and some leftovers could really change your life. So give up a minute, change your life. If you ain't got nothing else to talk about, tell them about boxing. Cardinal Red, Ollie Land Boxing Talk, and we at